So in cases where, Black families are split up more often statistically, this would have more to do with Black men than white men. This isn't even a white issue if you want to look at statistics. Same with white men being imprisoned. Black people are imprisoned more often in America than white people. In these cases, I think that it's more important to hear what Black MGTOW has to say than what white MGTOW has to say. Like BIGJXXX.
Greetings and salutations. This is Big J here, and sorry that I'm late for doing this video. Got some things on my mind. So anyway, my black queens, Kangs. All right, I remember this video is my reaction on why I view certain men who and certain women who would use that word kings and queens a lot and calling individuals that they don't know that term. See, there is a reason why I'm against that term, and I will explain later on. I remember having this conversation, thinking back, I think it was 2018 and 2019, I think it was when the last year of Google Hangouts, and Sister George, I believe it was Sister George, was on my panel, and she was talking about, she was calling me king, and I reject the notion of being called one, and I rejected to be called one for numerous reasons. But then we was having this conversation on my channel, and I think it was Cerulean Gray's channel when that conversation continued, and there is plenty of reasons why I detest that term king. But let me start with the obvious. Every time I hear a black man coming on social media and he's calling every woman, every black woman, specifically every black woman, as queen, and it shows the reason why it tells me that this individual is trying to create an image, a facade about himself when it comes to women. And when I hear Brownsville making these terms, I said, here we go again. My history on here, I know too much how people use certain phrases and words. I said, uh-oh. See, a lot of men use that term queen not to uplift that woman, right? Not up to uplift the women that happen to be on the panel or watching or being in the in the chat room. It's a defense mechanism, my opinion, it's a defense mechanism to lower the guard of all the women who are within his circle, so he can he can do some nefarious acts. Right. And when it comes to women, when women go around calling other strange men Kangs, I see it as a tool to manipulate this man. I see it as a tool for manipulation. See, the thing is, black people, when it comes to social media, are very insecure. They have low self-esteem. And I get tired of hearing people telling me, well, Big J, man, we try to uplift. Really? Calling somebody a king or queen is uplifting? That does not put pride in my heart, being called a king or Kang. I'm talking for myself on this one, but at the same time, I have to see. And the thing about black social media is it broadcasts people's insecurity and low self-esteem to a point where it is so obvious to the entire world what's inside you. That's why you're always going to be last. You don't hear other races of people use them terms kings and queens ad nauseum. They might say, I'm a king of barbecue, I'm a king of this castle, I'm a queen of this, I'm a queen of that, but never sit there and call every and anybody kings and queens. Sorry. You know, what uplifts me, what should uplift people, shouldn't be words. All right. We got uplift. No, I believe tangible objects. I believe tangibles should be uplifting, should uplift the individual. Having a stranger calling me a king or a king doesn't uplift me. Tangibles does. Do you got money? Do you want to do business with me? Do you want to, I got a favor, let's trade you with something. I got some stock options. I got some mutual funds. You know, all of that. That's uplifting. Making me, quote unquote, feel good does not put food in my stomach, shelter on one's head, nor it puts security around me, around anyone. I view it simply as a tool for women to manipulate men. And I see queens trying to manipulate women, or have women be scapegoated, or women off the hook for their own whatever issues they've been doing. So yeah, y'all can miss me with this kings and queens thing, because a real king has a castle. A real queen has a castle. Kings and queens got castles, a military force, a treasury, endless of treasury coming in, of income, a crown, and everything else. Everything else that's attached to actual royalty. That's why I don't like. That's why when I look at certain men like Brownsville, when he called women queens, all I see is another Angel Ramirez Jordan, another Derek Jackson, another Daryl the Simp God Long, just just seeking women's insecurity, using that term to lower a woman's a woman's defenses, so he can take advantage of them. And I wish one day that we would stop coming online as black people and putting our dirty laundry out there for everybody to see. I wish that we as black people at one point be normal for once. Yes, be normal for once. See, some of y'all make these weird phrases and weird statements and these idiotic acronyms. And y'all don't. And you should know what these acronyms are. FBA, ADOS, Divester, Pink Pill. I'm a swirler. All these little idiotic phrases. Oh, we all we got. These dumb, idiotic movements that only breeds toxicity because there's nothing to back it up with. And there's some man coming on the line and calling you queens and ad nauseum over and over again. That tells me a couple things. That tells me a couple things. That person is not to be trusted. And nobody want to ask this question, and it goes for the Angel Ramirez Jordans and the Brownsvilles of the world. Would y'all call other women queens in front of y'all's wives? Would y'all call queens in front another man or another woman queens in the company of your wife, your fiance, your girlfriend, or your baby mama? Would you ladies, this is to you, would y'all call a man king in the front of your husband, your boyfriend, your baby daddy, your sperm donor? Would you call him that? Just saying, because I do find that as fishy. Anyway, my name is BIGJXXX, and like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I got a couple more videos I need to do. See you later on.